Thing about being the trailblazer, you gonna smell like smoke.
Going city to city, we turning corners. When you a trailblazer smelling like smoke, pay attention to the jokes. Success tried to warn us. Motivation, conversation, captivating the coach. Performing arts, it's the heart, so we gotta watch the vote. All my dreams out of mind, out of sight. They standing on my left cause they can't get right. You know I make them wonder every time I turn the corner.
WIZOPCOMEDY, Fort Worth, Texas.
I like that. I like that. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
What's the damn deal?
Shit, boy, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to Turning Corners. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you are motherfucker. I've been watching for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, how I talk. You know what I'm saying? Please don't get offended. I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you good.
All right. I love comedians, man. I love comedians because I feel like, and I might be arrogant when I say this, but I feel like we are some of the most underrated, hardest working motherfuckers that don't get paid on the planet.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? And when I see people that's doing their thing, and I'm like, oh, he about to catch fire. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you in Dallas, Fort Worth, you about to catch fire. I'm like, you know what? I got to have this brother on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
So I definitely appreciate you, man. My name is Ray Can't Get Right. Been doing comedy about 15 years. Love this shit. I'm an author. Do a whole lot of shit. I'm a all around pimp of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Trailblazer, like they say in the song.
Come on, boy. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, man.
2002 porno music.
Come on. He said I got some porno music. I love that shit.
I already made it, shit, nigga. I'm getting interviewed by Whack 100. Yeah,
oh, you know what you doing?
When you put the glass on, I was like, oh, this.
Is that what you want?
No, I'm just saying. I had to get that beat took him out. I'm like, fuck, I'm still getting it.
I love it. I love it. Now, you know what? Here's the thing about being a comedian, right? The thing about us, man, we don't care sometimes. We're going to say what the fuck's on our mind. We're going to roast a nigga. Like, I don't really like hecklers at a show, but sometimes I'm like, oh, really? That what y'all want? Y'all don't know. I've been doing this shit forever.
But
you know
I don't know. I think when people get it wrong or when they have hard feelings about it and they take it personal, you got to think about it as comedians. We talking about ourselves probably 24/7.
All the time, bro.
Like, literally. Like, so you got to think about it. I ain't said nothing I wouldn't say to you that I wouldn't say to myself. So
Well, you wouldn't call yourself Whack 100. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I don't look like the nigga. You know how many niggas I done got called Draymond.
First of all,
goddamn Anthony Hamilton. I done got called.
I can see Anthony Hamilton.
Fuck you.
Man, that's my nigga, man.
But still, and he
cool. He's short too, but you taller than him though.
I ain't calling no Charlene.
No, I saw you get out your car seat in order, when you drove over here. I was like, oh, that nigga got a car seat.
That's crazy.
I'm just fucking with you, man. Say, man. So let me ask you this: how long you been doing comedy, man?
I've been doing it for 4 years.
That's it.
Yeah, 4 years. I'm coming up on 5 years.
No, for real?
Yeah. I started I started after COVID. Like I started 2020. I think I started 2020 or whatever. No, 21. I started 21. I did my first like showcase in 21, but I did like have done open mics and shit like that. I did open mic in like 2018 at the Improv, and I did like a talent show. I did a set at a talent show, but I don't count that as my start because I was just up there, bullshitting. But I say 21. Yeah, 21 is when I started.
Yo, man, you know what? That's crazy because so far that means you are the youngest, as far as doing comedy, person that's been on the show so far.
Oh, damn, that's live.
But like I said, you doing your shit.
Yeah, I appreciate.
You know what I'm saying? Like people say, well, how you gonna figure out what comedian? I said they gotta be funny.
Yeah,
they gotta be funny. They gotta be grinding.
And
since I've been in Dallas, a lot of cats been inboxing me like, yo, man, I heard you got the show, such and such, call me. When you gonna invite me? And I don't want to hurt their feelings, but if I don't think you funny and I don't think you serious about it, I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Nah, I feel like you should tell them. You should hurt their feelings.
You know what? See,
some people no.
You sound like Derry Jack last night.
Nah, it's not even that. It's like sometimes you gotta be for real about it. Like, just you gotta tell people your comedy's not my cup of tea and what I want on the platform. That makes sense. Like
no.
You can't get mad at that. You just either gotta work harder or as just somebody that don't, you know what I'm saying? You gotta make it to where they wanna come fuck with you. I have a saying like either they gonna fuck with you either now or later. Like
that part.
You know what I'm saying? Once you start, you're gonna have them people that's gonna off the top, off rip, that's gonna fuck with you and that's gonna support whatever you do. But then you got those people that's kind of like at arm's reach with it or just looking from afar and like, but then seeing everybody else jump on the wave and it's like, oh, now it's, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with it. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's just,
no, what you're saying is real because, and it's not that they're not funny.
Right.
I just don't I don't like they're funny. Because there are some comedians that I see that they got good followings, but
you don't see the humor in
a
it.
lot of stuff is low hanging fruit. You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like something I've seen 10 times before. And it's not me judging. I'm not gonna call them out and say, man, you suck. But I don't want you on this platform at this stage because I'm like, nah, I don't see you going anywhere. You might, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But when I see people like that, because there's some cats in Austin that, you know, are funny as hell, but they weird. You know, Austin's a weird kind of place, but they weird as fuck. But I'm like, you know what, since we started with Texas, let me get some young guns on here that's doing their thing.
I appreciate it.
So here's a question for you. When did you fall in love with comedy?
Man, I ain't gonna no lie. I've been since I was a youngin', like literally since I was a baby. Like I said, I'm the youngest of 3 boys, and I was it wasn't nothing was uncensored for me. Like I used to like I watched Don't Be a Menace before I watched all the real movies
Gotcha.
that they parody. You know what I'm saying? So just watching literally just watching the specials and shit that my people and them were watching. I vividly remember watching Comic View with my people and shit like that. But now that I think about it,
Yeah, that's funny.
to answer your question, Jamie Foxx, I'm gonna need security. I watched it. I watched it with my brother. Like I said, I got a brother that graduated in 2006. I watched that with him and his homeboy, but it wasn't even the fact that I was watching the special. I was they was laughing. My brother and his partner was laughing at Jamie Foxx, his jokes. I'm laughing at the jokes too, but you gotta think about we in my brother's room and we watching it. Me and his partner laying on the floor, like his partner laying like diagonal like that. Well, we laying perpendicularly.
That nigga got wait a minute. Oh, that nigga used a big word. That nigga.
So listen. We laying perpendicularly, right? Something tell me look at this nigga feet. I look at this nigga feet. This nigga got them claws.
Come on now.
And I'm goofy as hell. So these niggas laughing at the jokes. I'm down here laughing at bro feet. I'm like, bro feet out of there. Like
that's hilarious.
I'm done laughing. They looking at me laughing harder at me because they think I'm catching the jokes and shit like that. But I'm just really down here laughing at bro feet. And when I told my brother once bro left, he was like, nigga, that's crazy because we always be finding nigga up about his feet. And that nigga died laughing. So like,
and how old were you at that time if you don't remember?
I don't even remember. I was in elementary though.
Damn.
Like I was literally in no bullshit. It wasn't past the 5th grade for shit show.
So here's a question. Do you think, because of course comedy is one thing, the stage is something else.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because a lot of people can be funny, but that don't mean they can be a stand-up comedian.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because some cats, they funny as hell. No doubt. They are funny as hell.
The stage is different beast.
But the stage is a different beast with a live audience, not your cousins, not your brother, sister, whatever. Or is there a moment where you was on stage and you're like, I love this shit. Like this is where I want to be at.
I just say just from the first time I did step on the stage, like I just feel like when you like for me it's just I don't know, like it's just I ain't gonna say it's liberating or no shit like that, but like it's a different feeling being on that stage, you know what I'm saying, and just hearing people laugh. But then it's also you gotta think about it. I do it on Instagram too. I do it on Instagram, TikTok. I do it on everything. You know what I'm saying? I drop it on everything. But just to hear like your friends and your partners come up to you and just randomly and say like, bro, your videos be having me dying laughing, bro. Like your video made my day. Like I was in a bad mood, nigga. Then your video popped up and nigga it changed. You know what I'm saying? Hearing shit like that. Just sometimes when I'm on stage, I think of shit like that. Like, okay, if I got these people dying laughing right now, they don't know what the fuck going on. Like I don't know what they got going on. Somebody probably just arguing with their girl or some shit. Parents just or something just happened. You know, some track just might happen, but they still gonna go out because they going out with their people. And at that moment, they laughing and it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like I be telling people all the time, like I done had some of my best sets when I done been broke and like my account been in the negatives. You know what I'm saying? So yes. I done been up there and just going like just having that out about experience and it just bringing me joy. Like shit, yeah. Like I'm like. You know what I'm saying? Having people howling. It's like, what the like you watch this on TV.
So watch this. I had an interview with Derek Jack.
Okay.
And funny dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude is crazy. But we got to talking about how the stage heals people. Our comedy heals people. The stuff we say heals people. So therefore, as we minister to people and we pour into these jokes that's gonna, you know, we almost like a maestro. We orchestrating the room, but sometimes we get off stage and we're empty. So we need to have somebody pour into us.
Type shit.
Yeah. So everything you're saying is like right in line with what he was saying, because I definitely agree with that, because there are times where you're like, man, I'm sick, my back is hurting, or I'm old now. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't know about that shit. Fuck you, nigga.
I wouldn't agree with you on that one. Nigga.
Yeah, I saw you come up these. I was like, this nigga hopping up there with some Crocs, and they ain't even on sport mode. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even on sport mode.
You have to use the rail.
Yeah, man. If you see me, nigga, I got 10 screws in his leg. Fuck you. But but yeah. I remember one time, dog. I was at open mic, and I'm looking at my jokes on my phone, right?
Right.
And I'm hearing these young comedians behind me just roasting me. I'm like, these niggas talking about me? They like, and now one of them got a phone out. And I looked, that's like, really, nigga? They're like, Unc, your phone big as hell, nigga. You blind? They started roasting my ass, man. And see, this is
how big was your fun, though?
Nigga, I ain't in your business. If I show you right there, you gonna laugh. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. Nigga, you don't see these big ass glasses right here? It's got the table leaning.
If you gonna at least do that, at least lower your brightness, because that's where y'all be fucking up.
Oh, that's what it is.
Y'all be having y'all brightness high as hell.
But see, I'm gonna say this. Y'all
be looking at them big ass phones. Y'all trying and still doing that. Still.
But see, the thing about the brightness, you gotta understand, I don't know if I got cataract, gout. I don't know what the fuck going on, but I can't see sometimes, nigga. And then that brightness be helping because I need to find my car keys too.
Oh my God.
All right, you keep on living.
I just did a joke about a nigga trying to find his car keys. Oh, nigga.
See. And you keep saying, oh, but that's okay, keep on living.
Bro, that's the crazy thing. Y'all take that as offense, but that's
no, I don't.
When I say,
no, I don't.
And not trying to be fun, when I feel like when I say, oh, nigga, or just, just old people, I don't mean it as, you know what I'm saying, you walk around here with a cane and you barely.
I got one in the car, nigga.
Like, I don't mean it like that. I mean it as like, y'all be having all these new words, seasoned and school and you old. Some people don't live to
First
be
of all,
old.
let me just say this to you. Nigga, I ain't old.
You ain't old, but you older.
I'm older. I'm getting there.
You old.
You know what I'm saying? My daddy old. My daddy watching. Sorry, Pops. My daddy old. You know what I'm saying? That nigga 78. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, what you're saying is 100% true. I can't even be mad at you because I'm older. Like even now doing these shows and stuff, like I hate open mic because motherfucking open mics be starting like at 8 o'clock. Nigga, I'm sleepy. Nigga, and I gotta pee. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta pee.
Yeah.
What time you waking up for work?
Who?
You.
Nigga, I'm a comedian. Nigga, 11,
11,
12.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
So you shouldn't complain about staying out all night, nigga.
Who? I be sleepy.
What that mean?
Okay. Yeah.
If you still how you gonna say I love this shit? I'm gonna grind for this shit. And then,
you talking about for open mic, or you talking about for a show?
That's your fault to going to the open mic. Get there early then, nigga. Go first and go home like everybody else do.
No, hell, how it work. Most open mics start at 8, 9 o'clock. Nigga, I be tired as hell. Nigga, I'm trying to go home and watch Seinfeld. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I got a question for you.
What?
So, Cat Williams kind of exposed the comedy world. You know what I'm saying? He exposed the comedy world talking about the beefs in the comedy area. This person beefing with this person. And we all know it. We all see it. People think it's just comedy. But truth of the matter is, it's not just comedy. Their lawyers don't like each other or basketball players don't like each other, whatever. Have you experienced comedy beef since you've been in the game? Because you're on fire. Like you literally are on fire. I'm seeing you. I'm watching you, bro. Like I'm a fan already. No, for real. I mean,
I appreciate it. I wouldn't even say
real
comedy beefs. I would just say it's. I don't know. It's the what it, like you said, it's in every world what it is. Like somebody probably seeing the light that I'm shining, and rather than meet them in my light around them, you know what I'm saying? They want I don't know. It's just I don't know. I wouldn't say I had a beef, but it is certain shit that you question like, damn, like I wouldn't have did that. Like I would have. Yeah. I'd have extended this. Or I would have did that, but other than that, I wouldn't say it's no comedy beef. And if it is, I ain't gonna lie, I do it. I adjust everything. So,
and you know what? I like that because sometimes you gotta just keep going. And you're right. There are moments where you be like, this nigga, did he? Like people be tripping in this but it's competition, but it really ain't.
Literally, it ain't like that, and that's why I be telling people. It's for me. I look at it like this. It's like it's worse with comics when it comes. It's competition and everything. But say in music, if you got an artist that's on fire and he come out with a fire ass song, you can have a bigger artist that he probably like, damn, it's like he probably thinking like, damn, this nigga like he on fire. But hey, let's hop on the let me hop on the remix.
That part.
And then he let him hop on the remix, and it elevate the whoever, the artist, whoever it is. I feel like with comedy, you kind of can't do that because it's kind of like an ego stroke. If you featuring for a headliner and you go in that hole and you just not even trying to shit on the headliner or no shit like that, you just go in there and do you, and you go crazy, and then the headliner, I ain't gonna say he can't follow that, but he funny, but it's like, you funny because nigga, we here to see you type shit. But then after the show, it's like you was like, people come up to you and say this shit, you was the funniest, like shit. It shouldn't be like a damn, like I ain't gonna fuck with this nigga no more. It's like, damn, okay.
But it's like that sometimes.
But I'm a competitor. Like I'm a competitor. Like I'm from a sports background. Like I said, I played sports all in high school and shit like that. So I look at it as a competitive. I have a competitive nature. If I put a show, because I do produce a lot of my shows as well. If I produce a show, I'm looking to see how to elevate the show. Like I'm not finna pick somebody on that bring a lot of people, but I ain't gonna say they're not funny, but they're not funny. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like it's gonna kill the show type shit. I'm gonna do the show to that fits my needs. Like I said, I feel like I come from a comedy background. My people are not in comedy, but literally my people have watched from when I say Comic View to Def Comedy Jam, from people's specials to shit like that. All this shit, even my brothers, like my mom and my dad, like everybody, when it come to movies and just everything, like I feel like we actually watch that shit and we know what's funny. We know what is in type shit. So I know my crowd gonna come and see. They don't want to see somebody do I ain't gonna say same jokes, but if you gonna do the same jokes, at least have it
switch it up
to where they don't see where it's coming from type shit. So me personally, I like a show that if I'm the headliner and everybody kill, all right, I have to kill. If I don't kill, that's on me.
You know what? And it's funny you say this because at the stage that you're at, it seems like, and again, I've been watching, like it's a lot of people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm just fans of. I'm a fan of anybody doing something great. So if you are a butcher, if you are a barbecue guy, I'm watching you. I'm like, man, this nigga know how to light a pit.
Nah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of that. And for you to be already a headliner at this stage, that's normally hard. That's normally, everybody can't do that. Some people got a tight 20, but it normally takes about a year to even get that. You know what I'm saying? So you being a headliner, do you feel the pressure of, say for instance, the opener wasn't that good or the feature wasn't that good or damn nigga, even the host was bad. And now you gotta come up and lift up the whole room.
The room.
Have you ever been in a situation where you was like, man, I gotta bring it because them niggas dying?
Yeah, but at the same time, I didn't been a headliner and didn't live up to or like I said, the nigga going last, and I didn't live up to what I was supposed to do, or I felt that I didn't give the crowd what they wanted. So I mean, I feel like it come with it. Like literally, that's what I feel like some people don't understand. Like it comes with it. Like it literally come with. I look at this shit like sports.
That part.
Literally, Jordan ain't score 45 every game or have a triple. Like Russell Westbrook ain't have a triple double every game. You know what I'm saying? LeBron niggas ain't postering some shit every game, or you ain't having a great game every fucking game. You gonna fuck up.
You know what? And it's funny because you're telling your age by the people you name, right? Because my old ass was like, man, Kareem didn't hit every scholar.
Kareem, come on, man. Kareem is crazy.
I'm just playing.
That's 30 decades ago, nigga. That nigga said Kareem.
Magic didn't hit every shot. You know what I'm saying?
T-Mac and somebody. No.
Oh, T-Mac is nice. Nice. T-Mac is nice.
You talking about showing my age?
Yeah,
but like I said,
I'm just saying. But that's the fun.
I'm just saying people in general. I ain't finna just.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm a sports fan, but I'm really more so.
But
I'm a wrestling fan.
But see, here's the thing about it though, because the way y'all look at comedy at under 30 compared to me at 50, it's totally different.
What you mean? How you look at it?
Because like me, I look more of the business side. Not saying you don't. Look more of the art of it, and then I'm always looking at older videos with Richard Pryor, Dick Gregory. I'm studying them guys. Like the GOAT of all GOATs to me is Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? But I also love Jamie Foxx. Like Jamie Foxx, let me say this to the camera. Can't stand your talented ass. Like I can't stand Jamie Foxx because that nigga got so much talent, and I'm a hater. Fuck it. I'm a hater. I hate that nigga because he's that damn good.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You name some older comics. Do you look at some of the younger comics
Hell
too?
yeah. I love DC Young Fly.
Okay.
Carlos Miller is funny as fuck. Chico, Chico Bean. I forgot the white guy.
Matt Rife?
Huh?
Matt Rife?
Man, that dude is funny, man. And he's like, I can't even describe it. And then my OG that I always salute this niggas, Ali Sadiq. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not an older comic, but
I didn't seen him in person. I didn't seen, like I said, I'm a fan of comedy. So like I said, I didn't seen Bill Burr in person. I didn't seen Dave.
Oh, Bill Burr.
I seen Bill Burr in person at American Airlines. I seen Dave Chappelle when he was shooting his special at the Dickies. Well, he didn't shoot at Dickies, but when he was shooting for his special.
Yeah.
I seen him at Dickies. I seen Ali Sadiq. I was at one of his specials that he shot this past last year. So and I'm going to see him again in November. So
you're a student.
Yeah, like I said, and I didn't seen Gary On. I didn't seen Jesse Banks. I didn't seen Chico Bean.
Jesse Banks is funny. That's
I seen Arnez J. So I said I didn't
go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I didn't work with some of the ghosts. So I didn't work with Joe Torre. I didn't work with
I saw that.
Goddamn, yeah, I work with Scruncho. I work with Kenny Howe. People, like I said, I'm so high. I'm hype as fuck about Kenny.
But see, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you understand where you at right now. It's not common.
Type shit.
No, not at the time, because most people you gotta wait 10 years to start getting those type of bookings.
I just worked with Chris Thomas and Damon Williams.
Oh, you talking about the mayor of
Rap City.
More Rap City.
And I just did Damon Williams. I just did his whole weekend. I just hosted his whole weekend for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like where you at is not common, and maybe to you it's just normal business.
But no, not trying to be fun. Like I said, me being a student, I know how crazy that is that I'm working with these comics. But I'm not saying that I want other people to realize that. But I'm like, y'all not realizing.
No.
Y'all not realizing what the fuck I'm doing right now. Like I said, it's for me. Like you said, I'm still looking at it like as a fucking fan of. I'm like, bro, I just literally work with Kenny. Like I work with Kenny. I didn't work with Kenny Howe 4 times, and like I said, what's up, OG? You good? What to do? Like I didn't work with Derek Keener. Derek Keener, my OG. And he was the one driving Ali Sadiq wherever they was going. And Ali Sadiq taught him comedy. He on tour with the Chinese comic. What's his name? Jimmy. I forgot his name. He was on Hot Tub Time Machine. Jimmy.
Oh yeah. God damn.
Yeah, he on.
I know you're talking about though.
Yeah, he doing his tour. He doing theater. So, I said, I feel like like you said, I'm in good company, and I feel like I'm like I said, I'm just a student of the game, and that's what I feel like some people don't see. Like,
well, and that's to me, you have an old soul.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Old spirit, just because of the way you approach the comedy game. And I think that's why you are moving the way that you're moving, because of the fact that everyone don't have that gene. Right. I'm sure you've seen comics that get up there and they just drunk, they just talking shit, and you be like, man, y'all niggas, I gotta go to work tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just BSing. Oh, I'm just gonna do some crowd work, nigga. You ain't funny, And I'll be honest with you, I get irritated when people come to a comedy club and people done paid, and then they're not serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing, bro? Like they get up there and they just try to freestyle. Man. I'm like, bro, that's not where you at.
I just got told I was wrong last week. I just did that shit. He an older cat, but he's a young comic. Mm-hmm. Nigga get up there talking some crazy shit. And I'm like, bro, the crowd not even entertained. And so I'm like, bro, I address it on the stage. I'm going,
Oh, you did it on stage?
I'm like, bro, that's not it, bro. Like, and that's what I was trying to explain. They was like, some people like, you wrong, but I'm like, that's what y'all don't understand. Dallas comedy is not where it needs to be. I ain't gonna say not where it needs to be. It's like you said, it's a lot of funny ass people in the Dallas comedy scene, Dallas Fort Worth comedy scene. Mm-hmm. But it's the fact that we have a lot of people saying that they're comics and they're not actually comics. They just getting up there because it's a Tuesday night and they want to talk some shit. Like you said, people come to pay their money. Like I said, it's a lot of people I know that did a lot of shit. Like I said, my resume, like some people in here that resume, you like, God damn, you work with who? You did
what? That's what I'm saying, dog.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just, bro, for me, I feel like right now with the Dallas comedy scene, it's a renaissance.
Okay, I like that.
With the younger comics, like the younger comics are creating their own lane if the comedy clubs is not booking us. Yeah. And which is making them looking like, oh shit, and now they're trying to book us or whatever, or we're we're getting to the point where we're getting booked at the comedy clubs and we're packing it out.
So let me ask you this right here: Do you think that? Do you think that as a comedian, you got to have a little swag, a little arrogance, a little confidence when you get up there? Because some people, they say, "Oh man, y'all are arrogant." I personally feel like if you get on stage, you got to have a level of confidence, arrogance. Like, nigga, I can make you laugh. I don't give a damn what you're going through.
No, it's crazy you say that, but I've been talking about sports. I look at it as like wrestling. I'm a big wrestling fan.
Okay.
WWE, all that shit, WCW. I'm a big fucking wrestling fan. So I look at it as like a wrestler. They gotta have the charisma to catch everybody's eye. Now you gotta get in the ring and you gotta actually wrestle and do some cool shit to make people fuck with you. And your ring gear gotta look icy so they can fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as a aspect of wrestling. Like I said, you got your Macho Man Randy Savage. You got your goddamn Hulk Hogan.
Nah, fuck Hulk Hogan.
You got your fuck him. But I'm saying though,
fuck Hulk Hogan. I'm
nah,
put that shit out
definitely
there.
fuck Hulk Hogan. But I'm saying that's who you got. You got these people. You got people like that in the industry. You got your Rocks. Yeah. See, you didn't see what I was doing there. You got your Rocks. you got your goddamn CM Punks, your John Cena's, your Stone Colds, who's my favorite wrestler. Who I got my merch after. I do my merch after Stone Cold.
Okay.
Yeah, the goddamn Booker T shit, the Undertaker. Who else? Shit, you got all these people. Like I said, with wrestling, like I said, you gotta have the charisma. You gotta look the part. You gotta go in there. You gotta tell a story as well. So I look at comedy as wrestling for real.
So when you go on stage, do you find yourself trying to dress different than everybody else, or you just wear your merch and
So I got merch. I got my merch 2 or 3 years in, I think. I can't remember.
That's what I'm saying, dog. You doing stuff people that was normally 10 years in the game doing.
And like I said, I ain't gonna say I now have an OG that I talk to, like I said, which is Derek Keener. I try to talk to him every once a week type shit.
Okay.
But I don't have an OG. I don't know the quote unquote rules to comedy.
Yeah. I
didn't know you weren't supposed to ask niggas to get on this show.
Why not?
Supposed like I said,
why not?
Supposedly that's a rule.
Man, that's bullshit. Whoever told you that shit, they full of shit.
Yeah, not ask, but you supposed to work. But like I said, I didn't ask to get on people's shows type shit. And I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I didn't wear flip. I didn't wear flip flops, head featuring for niggas and shit like that. But like you said, I feel like that's different. It's not disrespect for me. It's like, boom. That if you don't remember my name, you gonna remember. Oh, the nigga with the flip flops was funny.
Yeah, come on.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking of it. It's not I'm going up there on some bullshit. I'll throw on a nice little fit and throw the flip flops on to make it look, like, oh, this nigga here. Now I want to, like I said, but when you go, I want you to say this nigga don't flip like, okay, you already trying to, and then I say some shit in that first joke, you like, oh, all right, okay.
Yeah.
I see what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's not I'm wearing flip flops, I'm wearing fuck it, I just want to wear flip. Nah, it's like a.
Well, here's what's funny because I literally, and me and Derek Jack was talking about this last night. I seen him at the Improv. He seemed cool. He was talking about the exception. And I was like, man, I'm new to Dallas. I don't know anybody, you know what I'm saying? And I just walked up to him and we started talking. Right. Cool guy, whatever. Cool brother. And then when I saw he was doing Derek, friends, probably said the wrong thing.
Type shit. I haven't worked with him.
But he was doing that at the Red Room in Hyenas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He always there.
Yeah. So I inboxed him, say, bro, you got space for me? He was like, okay. He said, I think he said, are you funny? I was like, fuck yeah, right? Or something. I forgot what else I said, but I said some arrogant shit, whatever. Right. And then I got on stage and I only had like 10 minutes. That's not a lot for me, but that's a lot. So I'm like, I'm gonna make this shit count.
Enough, man.
I tell stories. You know what I'm saying? So I got to build up to it. But fuck it, I was like, I'm number closing. So I did like 3 of my closing jokes back to back, blah, blah, blah. And then I got off stage, he looked at me like, all right, I like you. You know what I'm saying? Because there are certain people that you just know that that's what they do. Like, they are real comedians. I ain't dogging nobody else, but when I saw your shit, I said, okay, that's a young Thundercat. That's how I said. I ain't gonna lie. I'm an old ass nigga. That's what I said.
That's respect.
You know what I'm saying? But I was like, I said, man, that old nigga right there, good.
Yeah.
He good at what he do.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. And when this comes out, I want you to see the cast that's been on it for a long time. You're gonna like, damn, I was the youngest. Yes. Because you're doing your shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
So I do have a question. Do you find yourself having to change up your jokes when it comes to an older, or I'm gonna say a white crowd and a black crowd? You just be you. Okay,
I say nigga in front of them too, cause I know we all know everybody say nigga.
see that's interesting, and not just that, but I know some people when they see white people in the audience, they kind of change up their stuff. And I don't think you should.
And know it's crazy. I get more racist when I see white people. I put it like that. I do more racist jokes when I see white people.
Okay, you got to display that.
Like I do my, we know y'all say nigga.
Okay.
I tell them I got a joke. I say the streaming service is racist. Why? You ever listen to shit with the subtitles on? You watch shit with the subtitles on?
No.
If you watch the shit with the subtitles on, it make you hear better type shit.
Okay.
But they translate and they transcribe every word, literally, whatever it is. They translate and they literally whatever it is. A bomb going out, boom, kaboom, AK-47. What eerie music?
Okay.
They literally transcribe everything. But me and you can be talking just like this, and I be like, "What's up, my nigga?" N-I-G-G-A. You know they still gonna spell it N-I-G-G-E-R.
You know what? You just fucked me up because now I'm going to look at the subtitles next time I watch a movie.
Dead ass.
Just to see, I'm like, this motherfucker was right. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. And for me, I'm like, come on now, y'all literally, what the fuck is eerie music? I didn't know what eerie music was until I fucking turned on the subtitles. I swear to God.
It does say that. It says eerie music.
So I'm like somber. What the it literally translate everything. Like hell, even the essays, they say nigga more than us sometimes.
So by you being that way on stage and doing your thing, is there a topic in comedy that you like? Nah, I ain't gonna go there.
That child pedophilia shit, that pedophile shit. Okay. Niggas joking about that shit. I don't like that shit.
Yeah, I got you. Because these open mics and stuff like that. Sometimes you be like,
yeah, I don't like that shit. Even when the whole I had sex with my grandma or all that. I don't like shit like that either.
And that really ain't us.
That's like, and I'm not saying this, I'm just saying it just like that shit just nasty. Like it's like even like not even that, even rape jokes talking about you gonna come on man. That shit.
No. It's funny. I was doing an open mic in San Antonio, and I invited some comics, and they had never performed in front of black people, and so we had a nice crowd. It's nothing but black people, in there. And the first thing he talked about raping his sister. When I tell you, them black women start rising up, like going towards. I say, wait. I say, all right, man, good job. I'm trying to. He kept going. I was like, bro, good. Give me the fucking mic. Like they about to whoop your ass. Like you ain't gonna be able to get to your car. I think first of all, you got to read the room. One, two, you got to culturally know the audience that you're performing in front of.
Definitely.
And we don't play that rape shit. We don't play that. None of that shit.
Yeah, that shit weird. I just think it's weird. But I ain't gonna lie. You said that I headlined at the Arlington Improv. What was it, like late December, like around Christmas time. Put a young killer on there. Dude named George Brown.
Okay.
He only 18. Gotta look him up. White dude.
Damn. Okay.
He just went to college. Ripped that bitch.
And he was where? At the Improv?
Improv, room full of black people. Just what you said. Ripped that bitch. Like
I like that.
Like on some like doing his shit, doing not
trying to be
pander. Yeah. He doing his shit. And they in that hope. Ha. You know what I'm saying? It's people in their 40s and 50s. I said, oh yeah, we gotta kill. And I said, yeah, boy, you like that.
So what is your style of comedy? Like what makes you stand out? Like say
my style?
Yeah.
I feel like I literally absorb everything. Like if you didn't sing slapstick, goddamn woke, goofy.
Okay.
The
fact that you say slapstick is not something I was expecting to come out your mouth.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're a student, bro. You're a student.
You know what I'm saying? All that shit. When I say I feel like I got everything in my bag I got. Cause like I said, I'm a student. I didn't see Jim Carrey do that dumb shit where he throw himself back and slam on the ground. You like, how this nigga ain't dislocate some shit? And he popped back up. I didn't seen that shit. I didn't seen this nigga Sex the Entertainer give fucking animals traits and shit like that.
Wow.
I didn't seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't seen Cat talk about some woke shit, but make it real funny as fuck and make you forget that it's some woke shit or some shit that's real life fucked up. You like, "Ah, damn, that's
Anybody
dark."
that ever told you differently was a fat phase-on liar.
Fat face on liar is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's like that's fucked up. Like a fat face on liar. Like,
Yeah.
come on now, bro. You done made a whole new word for this man, bro.
So, because I'm more impressed meeting you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm more impressed meeting you because I'm listening to you and I'm everything you're saying is like it's resonating like you are an old dude. Like, and I'm not being funny when I say it's a compliment. Please understand.
Nah,
it's a
yeah,
compliment.
I definitely I appreciate it for real.
Because I'm, you know, we interviewed a lot of people and stuff like that. You're gonna see, and I'm just listening to you talking like somebody that's been doing comedy 20 years.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Like that is rare of someone to be that way. So I'm curious now of your Mount Rushmore of comedy.
See, that's hard because
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna put nobody on that bitch.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
with Dave
It's gonna be an
Chappelle
empty.
and Hope. Dylan, Dylan, and Dylan, and Dylan. Because I spit that fire.
Okay,
And that's WIZOP, WIZOP, WIZOP.
Okay.
The
Okay.
funniest comedian you've ever seen.
okay. So let me ask you this. I know you work with a lot of different people. Have you ever, and you don't have to name it because we
Okay.
want to be respectful.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And we're not trying to cross no bullshit or whatever. But have you ever worked with a comic and maybe you was a fan at first and you like, yo, old boy be eating. And then you meet him and you like, okay, that motherfucker's an asshole. Or them, wasn't that cool or whatever.
Oh, hell yeah.
You don't have to say no names because
Oh, no, I ain't gonna say that. I feel like it's a lot of them, though.
Now, if you want to say a name, I ain't gonna be mad at
Nah,
you.
fuck. See, look,
She
you
gonna
on
go
that-
viral.
You on that
She-
whack? You on that whack 100 shit?
No, fuck whack. First of all, I seen this nigga, and I don't.
You look like that nigga.
He look like he's Nigerian. Like, I got Nigerian blood in me because I did the little ancestry shit.
What percent?
I don't know, man. I did the ancestry shit, and I was 1% caucus. I was mad as fuck.
Nah,
1%. I ain't no fucking caucus. Shit. But you don't have to say the name. But
Nah, I ain't gonna say no names, but I feel like I just not even famous, but just in general, I have worked with some comics, and I was like, I wouldn't give a fuck if I worked with these niggas ever again. Literally, like
Yeah.
even and not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
working
yeah.
with. I done met some comics. I be like, oh, this bitch, like, fuck this nigga. Like, I can't wait. And I ain't gonna say can't wait, but I'll be like, I can't wait to get to the point where I can shit on this nigga. And I even shit on him, but let him know, like, hey, you a
I
hoe.
remember that time.
You know what I'm saying? You a hoe for this. And like, don't ever do that to nobody else, bro. You don't know what, like I said, like, I'm more so for the people, bro. Like I said, I done seen my parents. I feel like my parents raised me like that. Some people parents raised them or taught them how to make some money or taught them how to do this or do that. Like, my people taught me how to stand on like my values and my morals and treat people right. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you put out and what you give to people, you know what I'm saying? You get it back. And they just didn't sit there and say it. Like, they literally led by example, if that made sense. So like, I didn't see that shit with my people. My pop's a preacher and a fucking police officer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he just retired from the police force. He got it. My pop's got his own.
Dallas police.
Fort Worth.
Fort Worth? Okay.
28 years.
Okay,
Damn,
look,
yeah.
because people be hating on cops, but
No, I appreciate it.
No, no.
But we don't back the blue though. Well, I don't.
well, it's one of those things where there's a fine line because
Definitely.
there are times when you happy a black police is there. That way the white people won't beat you.
Nah, my people was like, when I say my pops was like for the community, my pops he ran my little league when I played football. He ran the little league. I went the high school I went to. He was the resource officer there. So like, I literally got to see my pops. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm curious. Now, you say he's a preacher too. So it's interesting because I talked to another comedian and he talked about his family supporting him. But it was sometimes the church don't always support what you're doing because they like, oh, he's a sinner. Have you had issues with that? Not just from your dad or whatever, but just church folks said.
Nah, my people. When I say my people, 100% supportive. It ain't the pointing the finger shit. It's
I
literally
love that shit. I love it.
my people. Like my people love it. They know like you gotta have your fun, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying. You gotta know why you here, type shit. You gotta live in your purpose, but we know how to have fun at the same time.
So it's interesting now that you said that because, and I probably put that in there somewhere, but RJ Prince, his dad's a
Yeah,
pastor
his
also.
pops a preacher. Yeah,
And he was talking about just the timing and everything. He said, man, I didn't realize I had time. I didn't realize this. And I was like, you think it came from watching your dad for so many years? Because you get to watch, because most people don't know this. I was a preacher pastor for over 20 years.
damn.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't do no organized religion, whatever.
Kurt Franklin.
No, you know, Kurt Franklin's a cool ass dude. He's coming to San Antonio. No, he used to come to San Antonio.
He from where he used to go to school with my people.
He used to come to San Antonio, Macedonia Baptist Church, before, you know, shout out to Pastor Daly, before he became big Kurt Franklin. And then when I met him on a cruise, on Tom Joyner cruise, he was just a cool dude.
Yeah, he cool. He cool. He from
Kirk,
Fort
you a
Worth.
cool dude. Keep doing what you're doing.
Everybody from Fort Worth cool.
You know what? And it's funny you say that, but we're going to talk about that in a minute. But comedy was kind of easier for me because of the fact that it reminded me of preaching. The way I write my jokes, the way I
preaching shit.
No, remember we are healers. You know what I'm saying? But I'm curious because if you watch your dad for so many years do behind the pulpit.
But that's the crazy thing. My pops just became a preacher. He became like a what is it, a minister? I think he became a minister my 5th grade year. My 5th grade or my 6th grade year.
But you still watched him. You say he just became, nigga, that was 30 years ago.
Nigga,
I'm just fucking.
That was 30 years ago for me, nigga. You at least gotta be 100 over there.
All right.
No, he became a minister in a minister, whatever, like my 6th grade year. Then he started actually like preaching, like around middle school, maybe when I was in middle school, and then he finally got his church in my sophomore year in high school.
Okay, so he's a pastor now.
Yeah, so he like an actual pastor now. But like I said, he was preaching, like going to different churches, preaching and interviewing, I guess, whatever it is.
Yeah,
trying to see if he was gonna be the pastor of their church type shit. So, but then he only got his own church.
And it's funny because associate ministers are the features, and the pastors are the headliners. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I used to get booked as a associate minister, but then the money went up when I became a pastor. I'm like, well, I paid good as a pastor because they knew you was gonna bring the crowd. They knew because you're a pastor, you have a name, you're gonna bring people with you. So it's interesting.
Comedy held that type of
Bruh,
power.
think about it. I mean,
it do not now though. You got some local niggas, local preachers that's making a killing in this.
That part, bro. But then also you got some cats that, because to me headlining is something totally different.
Right.
Like I tell people, yeah, you might be good for 20 minutes, but can you hold people's attention for 45 minutes to an hour? That shit is harder than people think it is. You know what I'm saying? But I like people that understand the game, understand what they've been through, you know, as far as like how it helps them. Do you use your life
Hell yeah.
on stage, or do you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. One of my like first closers was a real life scenario of 2 handicapped dudes fighting in middle school.
Okay.
So just picture that. So
I'm listening.
Yeah, I ain't gonna even tell that because they gotta come see that.
I got you.
But like I said, that just like I said, I'm a student of the game. So you gotta think about it. When some comedians be telling their jokes, they real life be telling real life stories. And then you got just some just goofy stories or stories that real life happen, but they stretched out with goofy shit in them. So I literally combine all that shit into whatever I'm doing.
Have you found yourself laughing at the wrong time? Not necessarily on stage, but like just in life, like you're somewhere, you're like, man, I shouldn't have laughed, but this is what I do.
All the time.
Every comedian I've asked that question,
I think everybody do though. Everybody that had them on, every comedian tonight, you probably some doctors fucking operating on the nigga and probably in that hole, and he didn't fuck around and farted. It was like, oh shit,
my bad.
And he started, you know what I'm saying? He didn't farted and niggas don't nothing. Talking about, hey, what's stinking here? Whoever's doing that, please knock it off.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're not married.
No.
Okay. You go to a girl's house, first time. You know, you haven't hit yet. I got to make sure I say that. You have not hit yet, because that's important. You go to the house for the first time, she's getting dressed or whatever. As she's coming out the room, as she's literally coming out the room, you see a big old roach on the wall that's about to go airborne. What's your next move?
and I haven't hit.
Hold on. Every comedian says the same thing. Like, but have I hit yet? You know what I'm saying? Because it's
And like,
go
what
ahead.
you mean by like, is the house clean and it's a roach, or is the house dirty and it's a roach? Because you can't give me a scenario.
Okay, let's say the house is dirty and there's a big ass roach about to just go airborne on your ass because you see the wings like he about to do the R. Kelly. I believe I can fly. What's your next move? You gonna ignore it? You gonna roast her ass? You gonna try to help her leave?
I'm gonna let her know.
You gonna say something?
Yeah, if it's still it's a roach. I'm not finna. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I done been in some situations, man. I didn't. I had one girl tell me I don't believe in God no more before we finna fuck,
Okay.
and that threw me out. Like, huh? And she was like, no, like I'm saying, I don't like. I know it's a high power. Like, all right. But then we were smoking and shit. But I don't know if it was the weed or not, but I feel like she said some devilish shit. Bitch, when I looked, she was just still chilling. So I'm like, man.
But
That
did
bitch-
you hit though?
Yeah.
Okay. See,
I had one girl tell me one time. She said, "Yeah, I don't use deodorant no more. It got aluminum in it." This bitch squirted lemons on her foot.
come on, dog.
I
Lemon?
said, "Is this bitch a street taco? What is going on?" This bitch is squirting lime on herself. I said, "Bro, what?"
Are you serious?
I swear to God, Rich had the line. You think I'm bullshitting? Like, so it was. I swear to God, this chick that I in college. We used to just smoke, literally smoke, and we used to do our thing. So, oh, you at the crib? Yeah, you trying to smoke? Yeah, that was the thing. So we smoke and we do our thing. Go over there one day, nigga, and I'm like, I go over there. She like, yeah, I'm in it. No, she tell me the door unlocked. Walk in. So I walk in, lock the door, whatever. Walk in the room, and she like, I'm finna be out. Just make yourself comfortable. I'm like, bitch. I look on the dresser. I see the lines. I'm like, wow, shots or something like they don't like.
Thought y'all about to do some.
Yeah, I'm like, oh shit, that bitch get nasty. Skin shot, she get out there. She doing a little routine, brushing her teeth and shit. She like, yeah, I don't use the other no more. And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, bitch, you lucky you just got showered. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Musty.
Yeah, because if you a musty bitch, I get on your ass type shit. So,
And what she don't know, there's deodorant that doesn't have aluminum.
I don't.
I'm sorry.
Some college shit. Niggas find themselves in college. Niggas experiment with everything in college.
But she's a funky.
Like I said, I was giving her that benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, she one of them people that's trying to.
But she was fine.
Yeah, she was straight.
Because if she wasn't fine, you would have been like,
she was fine. This is one of my best eaters.
All right. How important do you feel social media is? Now I'm gonna say this right here. Me as an older person, now I'm getting into it because of what we're doing here. But how important do you feel like social media is for the new style of comedy? Because I know there's people that blew up off social media. DC Young Fly, Country Wayne, like them guys. But then they also are great comics too.
Put in the work.
Yeah, they put in the work. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you said.
But how important do you think that is? Because I've seen where clubs look at how many followers you got before they book you.
Yeah. It's definitely important. It's even though it could be either a good thing or a bad thing.
Okay.
For me, it's just like I said, I hate it. Like you said, they look at the numbers. It's like, damn, you looking at these numbers. I definitely get it though, looking at the numbers, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, this motherfucker got all these followers, but it's like you said, the stage is a different beast. So it just depends, honestly. Like I said, not bro, like real shit. Like you said, like I don't want you to get in trouble. I ain't trying to start nothing, but I literally have watched Desi Banks like his career from the beginning to where he at now. Like literally when he was on TikTok, doing the TikTok, even before the TikToks, when he was on Twitter, he was still playing football. Like I followed Desi Banks since then, and I seen him. I seen him. I think right before I started doing comedy, or like right after. I seen him at the Improv. Yeah, it was right before I started because we was still like doing COVID. And I ain't gonna say he wasn't funny, but now looking back at it, he was still new.
Yeah.
And at the time, I'm like, that nigga not funny. But now he doing theaters and shit like that. So like, I feel like Instagram and shit like that, like you said, it definitely plays a big role because you get those people that see you on the internet that's already fans. That's gonna come fuck with you regardless.
Yeah.
So even if you just a smidget funny, like you ain't just all the way funny where they just fucking with it all the way. Even if you just a smidget, they gonna work with you. They gonna give you a second chance. That second time you funnier than the last time. Oh, nah, yeah, he been working. Yeah, I'm fucking with. So I feel like you said, it's like not it's just Instagram, but social media in general is just it's definitely important, but it also can be deceiving because you get those people that just get in it because it's like, oh, I do got 100,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, whatever. I'll bet I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say I'm a comedian. I'm gonna go do this shit, and I'm gonna not actually get on the stage where it's literally some niggas with 1,000 followers that then opened up for everybody and their mama, and that's funny as hell, but they don't have the followers.
That part.
So I don't know. I feel like if you gonna be a comedian, at least step outside your. For me, and what I seen, at least step outside the box and start with and not start with, but do videos and shit like that. Cause I actually started off doing videos. I've been doing videos since I called myself a comic. Me and my brothers be on Snapchat. I'm doing dumb shit, playing the Space Jam background music, hooping on the little goal with a jersey on, doing shit like that. I don't know. Damn, you say you from San Antonio, but I even got a video that went viral a long time ago before I even considered myself being a comic. I had a big Dez Bryant jersey on, a real big white Dallas Cowboy jersey on, jigging in it. Posted on Twitter. Zeke and Dak, they rookie year when they was winning all those games, everybody was reposting it, getting thousands and hundreds of retweets and all that shit. And a lot of people still don't know that's me.
Wow. So let me just say this to the camera. Fuck the Cowboys. Fly, Eagles, fly.
I know
I'm in Dallas, but
I'm not a Cowboys fan either, though. That's the crazy thing. I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan.
Oh shit, tough game last night.
Fuck
I'm just saying. Anyway, so I like what you said because people don't understand there are times where you have to grow. With comedians, we grow on stage. Even doing open mics, we can't really grow on 5 minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you got the mics for it, ain't nobody show up there that you just go. But people don't understand we have to grow in front of a live audience.
Type shit.
So even then, I might be tired. You know, I might have got some bad news right before I did a show. Like a lot of times, hour before the show, I put my phone in airplane mode because
you the second comic I heard say that.
Because I got kids. Like, you know, I got a 26-year-old, a 30-year-old. I know, don't laugh at me. But my daughter be 34 next month, and it's crazy. And then I got a grandson.
Right.
You know, so sometimes I get a phone call right before I hit the fucking show, with stage or whatever. And I used to answer the phone, but I learned that through preaching. No, I'm gonna shut everybody off. Whatever's going on, make it off. We're gonna go.
I handle it.
Because I don't. Real quick, do you watch comics, and have you found yourself being such a fan that you emulate somebody's style? The reason I said that is because I'm a big fan of Earthquake. I'm a huge fan of Earthquake. I think Earthquake is a bad motherfucker. Unfortunately, first time I met him, the nigga was drunk as fuck. He don't remember. But it is what it is. He did a show in San Antonio. He was drinking that hen dog. It is what it is. But he still got on stage and ripped. He got on stage and ripped, and he was cool. It was cool, but the nigga was drunk. Anyway, so I find myself emulating him sometimes, so I don't watch his stuff like at least 2 weeks to a month if I'm going to do a show, because I find myself matching his cadence because I'm such a fan. You know what I'm saying? Is there somebody where you like, I can't watch this dude because I find myself like his mannerisms or her mannerisms or whatever?
Nah, cause like I said, I'm a student of it. I feel like I take a bit of everybody's stuff, and
Okay.
just make it mine. That makes sense. Like,
I love it.
but I do know what you're saying. But it worked. I ain't gonna say it worked for me, but I wouldn't say the Lisa deep. But the kind of some of the jokes I have, like I say, after watching, I'm like, oh, this is a story. I gotta tell this as a story, not a set up punchline. This is an actual story.
Yeah.
So I would say it helped that joke out rather than, like you said, just not following the cadence, but looking like, okay, this is an actual story. I have to tell a story with this joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say it like that, or even then, because like I said, I host. You can't go up there hosting trying to fucking tell a story. You gotta
keep moving.
Hit their ass some punchlines. So, and it's crazy you say that because when I was still 2 years in, I have myself. I literally for myself, I would cut on Def Comedy Jam. I have watched Def Comedy Jam the first season to the last season. I don't know how many times I can tell you, but I can just like literally just hearing people jokes.
Yeah.
Just hearing the cadences and just hearing the confidence and seeing the confidence of people going up there. I'm like, okay, big. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably ironing a shirt or just looking like, all right.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not looking at it like, oh, I'm going to take this. Like, nah, like.
No, I love that because what people don't understand, our environment helps shape us. So if I'm listening to comedy all day, you're gonna have a comedic mindset throughout your day. But if you're listening to bullshit all day, you're gonna be mad, negative, and pissed off at the world all day.
I learned that through going to work. I used to be listening to that young nigga music going to work. I'm like, bro, this shit.
No, you are. I'm laughing because you.
But no, I still.
But you, I'm saying, but you're. And again, I know you're gonna get tired of me saying this. I'm so impressed because you have an old soul.
Nah, but I do listen. Like I said, my favorite artist, my favorite rapper is Kodak Black.
Really?
Yeah, I can listen to Kodak all day.
Okay, what about Kendrick? You like Kendrick?
Who?
Kendrick.
No, I listen to everybody.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, Florida got my heart. When it come to music, Florida and just down south music in general.
Okay.
UGK, all that shit, UGK, all that shit, just that shit got my heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. But like I said, it was at a point in time, I'm like, bro, I'm listening to rap music too fucking early in the morning. So I do R&B. I do 80s and 90s R&B. I listen to that.
Yeah.
But then I found myself like, bro, I got a whole gospel playlist that I listen to every morning.
I love it.
You know what I'm saying? I got a daughter. I take my daughter to daycare every day. So literally, we listen to the gospel the whole way there. Literally. I love that. Just getting myself in there, even with traffic, even with me getting mad, having road rage. I'm like, okay, bet. It's still on. So.
And it's funny you say that because, yeah, I watched Paternity Court too much. You know what I'm saying? In Paternity Court, like 90% of the men ain't the daddy. And then I'm out here, I'm dating. I don't trust no goddamn body. Like, bitch, you probably gonna be on paternity court. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like that. Do me a favor. I need you to look at that camera right there. Let everybody know, give everybody your social media stuff, like where they can find you, you know, where you at and shows you got coming up, you know, however they can contact you. Because when we air this shit, I want people to know, hey, okay, that's that guy.
Bet. Say less. All right, bet. Bet. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, WIZOPCOMEDY, WIZOP comedy, COMEDY comedy. That's all of that. Facebook, Wesley Roberts, no T. Yeah, I don't know how to change my shit on Facebook. It is what it is. But if y'all want to book me and email me, WIZOPcomedy1@gmail.com.
I love it. I love it. Hey, man, thank you for taking time out your day.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate you, man. You know, and I know you had come a long way. That shows your dedication. Yes. And again, I didn't see how far you were. And I'm like, God damn, that's a pretty good ride. Yeah. So I appreciate your commitment. Appreciate you keeping your word and showing up, man. Say this is another episode of Turning Corners. I holla. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, boy. The thing about being the trailblazer, you're going to smell like smoke. Yes, sir.
Going city to city, we turning corners. When you with trailblazers.